and spread down the heim joints, and then just work some WD-40 in them, loosen them up. All right, boys and girls, for Thirsty Thursday, and of all people putting in some work, hey, there's a GoPro here. Olivia is washing some panels in sandals.
I'm a San Diegan.
Very nice. Good job, babes. All right, stop. Let me get by it. All right, she's washing those panels that we got to run through the English wheel here. I'm drinking a Cutwater White Russian 13%er. Pretty good. So I was saying in the last video that we might race this weekend at Marysville, but it doesn't look like that's going to happen, unfortunately. The whole air cleaner situation didn't work out. Everybody had a drop base, and they didn't have the Cherezian, which is like real thick material, so it doesn't work out. It's not going to work for us. So we're going to run these panels through the English wheel maybe tonight. I'm not really sure. But once I get those guys flattened back out, put them back on the car, this thing is pretty much ready to go to another race. Besides me just getting on the scales another time and doing a couple small adjustments, fine tuning on the suspension. But I don't know when the next race is going to be, so it's just going to be sitting idle for a little bit. So I'm going to pull it out and get working on the hobby stock motor, so we can kind of get that thing ready to race for next year, hopefully. And maybe we'll get some Stockton races this winter, maybe not, we'll see. But you need to get in the hobby stock for sure.
No. No.
Very soon, next year.
That'll be the very last race you have on that.
Well, you got to be going fast to wreck it, so you got to put the hammer down.
No, I'm not saying wreck it. I'm saying I'm gonna mess up something in the engine, or it's gonna be the last
highly doubtful. Yeah, just push the clutch in and rev it to the moon and back. All right, let me show you guys what I'm doing over here. Something a little different. Turkey. Barbecue and turkey loin. Don't really know how this is gonna be because I've never done it before, but these are big old honking turkey loins, and I'm trying to get a good sear on them right now. Don't look too bad. And I'm gonna go ahead and turn these guys down on the outside and turn the one off in the middle and do some indirect heat. And I think it's about the same as chicken. I'll just do it 135 and let her rip. What was that?
A kiss.
Oh, that wasn't a fish face. Okay, guys, I got some very big news for you. Oh, what?
Is it what I think it is?
You want to tell them?
Think of the hugest trailer you've ever seen before.
All right, Trump. So, my racing buddy and partner Johnny, the 48 car, got some plans for next year. He's going to take my IMCA stock car, and he's going to run it as a pure stock up in Placerville Speedway where he runs at. And this will fit pretty much right in the rule book for him. And I'm pretty much going to trade him straight across for this roller for his enclosed trailer, which is, it's an older enclosed trailer, but it's an enclosed trailer nonetheless. So hopefully by next year we'll have a enclosed trailer to be racing out of, which would be really, really nice to have all the stuff in there and her to be staying out of the sun and not having to hang out in the car. Put a fan in there, chill out.
Ooh, yeah, the little mister.
So after, shoot, how long have I been racing? Since 2013. So after
10 years.
No, 11 seasons.
Oh, yeah.
After 11 seasons of racing out of that old junky open trailer that barely fits a super stock on it.
It works.
It works, but I mean, can't put any tools in it. You can't, you know, have any spares on it. After all these years, I'm finally moving up in the world, and I can put all my tools in there, and I don't have to do the whole two-step every single time. Every time I want to pull up the truck and load all the stuff in here, the generator, the spare tires, the tools I need, I'll just have it in the freaking trailer. So it'll be really, really nice. And I just want to say thank you to Johnny for doing that with me, because I know that's probably not a fair trade, or maybe it is, I don't really know. The trailer's not in the best condition, but it's a good idea, and I really want to say thank you to him for bringing it up and kind of presenting it to me like that. So I think you know, it's gonna suck to see this thing go, because I really wanted to get that thing going and race an IMCA stock car, but with the hobby stock going and this car still not sold yet, it's just not gonna really come around to me. So might as well see it go out on the racetrack and him run it, and see maybe it do well or maybe not well. I'm not really sure, but I still got to build a motor for it, and I got pretty much all the parts and pieces in here to do it. So it'll be another off-season project after the hobby stock motor is done. Whew, tell you guys what, these 13% really creep up on you. TGITT, thank God it's Thirsty Thursday. Okay, so I want to just get this car ready to go, because the best thing you can do when you're waiting on a race to appear is just get the race car ready to pounce. So I'm gonna go ahead and flush this power steering fluid out, something I like to do like almost weekly, because it seems like it gets pretty overheated. So I'm gonna do that, and I keep on fighting this oil leak right here, and I'm not really sure if you guys can see with the camera, but there's a crack around the weld, pretty much all the way around on this breather tube coming out here. And I don't know how to TIG weld for aluminum, and I'm not really sure if there's another way to fix this. I'm not sure if JB Weld or RTV would actually seal it up. So if you guys have any recommendations besides sending this thing out to like a machine shop to have them TIG weld it, let me know. Or if somebody around this area has a TIG welder and they want to weld this baby up for me, that'd be really greatly appreciated. But really not too much more to do on this car, maintenance wise, you know. So I'm just gonna go ahead and get to it right now. All right, filling her up with good old General Motors power steering clear fluid. What do you guys use for your power steering fluid? Let me know in the comments, all right? All right, got her all filled up. I'm gonna learn from my last mistake, I think, and that is to bleed the power steering system now rather than let it go until I get on the track and find out that there's air pockets in it. So not 100% sure if the air pockets are due from one of the loose lines out of last race, but I went ahead and tightened both these lines on the steering gear down here. They're a little bit loose. So I'm not sure if maybe if I bled the power steering system, I didn't, or when I flushed it, I didn't get an air pocket out of like maybe the bottom hose. And once you guys get a air pocket in the power steering system, if you guys know, then you know, it's really hard to get it out because the fluid gets all aerated and it takes a while to actually purge it. So I'm gonna go ahead and try to flush it as best I can right now and bleed it by doing this back and forth a bunch of times. Left and right, left and right, left and right. All right, so while I got you guys here, just figured I'd come on here and tell you guys that I've sold out. Not really. I told you guys I'd never sell out, I'd never get monetized, I'd never make money on YouTube because it's not really my thing. I just like making these videos to show you guys kind of what I deal with, and I'm sure there's a lot of people out there that relate to me, people that we call the 90%ers. But unfortunately, YouTube has changed their policy where they'll put ads on any video no matter what, no matter if that channel is monetized or not, which means they're making money off of YouTube videos. And so I have officially sold out. I've gone down the monetization road, but just so you guys know, I've done the bare minimum. So the bare minimum is like, you know, the minimum amount of ads you guys see, that's just like the baseline. And so before, they were putting ads on my videos and I was not monetized just because that's their policy change or whatever. So I said, hey, if you guys are gonna put ads on my video, might as well get monetized and you know, at least choose when the ads come up in the video so it doesn't like screw up the whole video. So that's the only reason I did it for you guys, is because I want to make sure that the ads didn't pop up on random ass times and ruin the whole video. But yeah, I mean, the bare minimum ads you can put on a YouTube video, you make like a couple cents. I think I made like $4 last month, so I didn't sell it completely. And they're already giving me shit for the music I play, and I don't give a shit because, hey, if they don't want to make my video eligible for money making, that's fine by me. I'm just doing the videos for you guys. And I don't know what the deal was, but the last video was a working in the shop video, which normally doesn't get very many views. But that one went off the charts. I don't know what you guys liked about it, but I got as many views on that one as I did on my last race, which is kind of cool. So if you guys are new and somehow the YouTube algorithm brought you to this channel and you like what you see and you kind of can relate to what I'm doing, where, you know, I'm racing with a 1980s built car with zero tech support. You know, I got nobody who I can, you know, give a phone call to and be like, hey, my car is tight, what do I do? None of that. Just trying to figure it all out on my own and build everything on my own. You guys are part of that group, which I'm sure there's a lot of you guys out there. You're what we like to call a 90%er, and somebody who can relate to the phrase bent but not broken. So thank you guys for watching. I'm gonna keep this thing rolling. All right, so let's see how the old loins are doing here. They look pretty good, but here comes the measurement. I don't know what happened, but my old thermometer here had a light on it, and now this new one I bought from Amazon does not. Celsius, what the hell? It's in Europe. Looking for 165. Still a little bit light. All right, and I guess I should kind of walk you guys through my shop here, if it is your first time, like I was just saying, and show you what we kind of do here. This is the shop. It's a 2-car garage, maybe, if you could somehow put a car in casters and push it over there without any of the junk over there. But really, it's a 1-car garage. And, you know, we got some basic tools over here on this side. Smaller compressor. This is our race car. It's a super stock, pro stock, limited late model, street stock, whatever you want to call it. Basically a 3,000 pound car, 3-link in the back, coil springs, an unlimited motor rule, pretty much, but this is a 357 because it's what I can afford and what I can build here in the shop, with the roller cam and 10.5 to 1 compression, so I run on pump gas to make it affordable, bent but not broken, right? Make it work. Don't have to pay $13 a gallon for 110 race gas. And so let's walk over here. This is my little, I guess, cylinder head assembly area over here. Engine building bench. We got a hobby stock motor under here. A bunch of toolboxes that I got from either work or just old stuff in the garage over the past years. Bunch of junk, bunch of engine parts, cherry picker, English wheel, a bunch of tires, bunch of rims, bunch of crankshafts over there, cylinder heads, whatever, and a generator. And that's pretty much the entire tour of the shop. I didn't go into detail with it, but I was thinking maybe to kill time this off season, I'll maybe do a video for you guys, like walking you through every little small part of the shop, like a kind of tour of the Bent But Not Broken shop here at the Nights and Pit Stop. So if you guys think that'd be a good thing to that you might want to be interested in seeing, drop me a comment, let me know, because really from this point on, it's October 20th today, I think, and until like April, I don't think we're gonna have any races. I could be wrong, I hope I'm wrong, because I really want to race, but if I don't have any races, I gotta do something for you guys. So I'll do a tour of the shop if you guys want me to. I also have a bunch of old races that I have on my computer, like way back in the day, like when I first started racing in 2013, my 4-cylinder mini truck. And I don't have like the vlog like I have now for those videos, but I have like in-car GoPros, and I have like videos from the stand. So I'm thinking maybe I'll just post like a random video every once, I don't know, maybe once a week throughout the off season. Let me know what you guys think about that. If you want to see old random videos just of in-car stuff, whether it's a mini stock or this thing back when it was born, which it didn't get up on the bar, and it was a lot slower. But we had some good finishes, and I think there was a period of time where we found a sweet spot on this thing, and we were pretty good. We still got to do a little more work right now. We're really tight in the center of the corner still, and lacking some traction off, but we're gonna get there. So let me know what you guys think about that, if you want to see those videos or not. All right, so next thing I'm gonna do here is get some tires going. This is the left rear tire. I just aired it up and rolled it out to its 87.25. The right rear here, that was absolutely roasted off in the last race, down on the Coleridge, right? Rolled out to an 87.75. So I was running about ½ inch of stagger, and I'm gonna put, well, first of all, this left rear looks great. So if you guys watched the last video, you know that for whatever reason, the left rear tire got no wear and the right rear tire got all the wear. So this is kind of like my good tires for like a wet track, so like a lot of grooves, some big old thick grooves and a lot of tread. So I'm gonna go ahead and put this tire on the right rear that I actually got from Jason Poppert up there in the Placerville area. Appreciate it, buddy. This is a really good cut tire for like a muddy track. So I'm gonna put this guy on the right rear. It rolled out to an 87.25, but I'm gonna see if I can grow it a little bit. See if I can get it up to like an 88. Air it up big time, let it sit out in the sun or whatever. But I'm just gonna get this thing ready. It needs to be my like muddy track tires, and then these are over here my slick tires. Dry slick track with a lot of sipes and stuff in them, not so many grooves. So I'm gonna go ahead and change this guy right now. $87.25. The new tire, just aired it up, came out to 86.5. So I got her right here aired up to 50 psi, inflating it big time on the fence post here, and I'm hoping that the sun comes up tomorrow, heats this baby up real good and expands her, and then she takes the set at a much higher level. So at 50 psi she's at 88, which is what I was looking for. So hopefully we'll see what the sun and Mother Nature can do tomorrow for this thing, and hopefully she grows perfectly. All right, I've been letting this tire sit out all morning, getting hot at 50 psi, and she's grown to 89. So I'm hoping that when I let the tire pressure out and go from 50 to 20 or whatever I check it at, it'll be right at the 88 mark. But I'm gonna leave it inflated still, because I had a couple beers last night, as you guys know, right? And I said, what the hell? Let me just try to bend this baby back into shape. So we're racing. Got this thing somewhat, I guess, good enough for one more race. And I just got the bug. So we're going racing tomorrow. Forget it. I can't stand going all the way up there to Willows, where our hunting house is, and having to come home Saturday anyways, because Livy has to work Sunday morning. So if I'm going up there today on Friday and I'm coming back Saturday, might as well hit a race on the way home. So I'm loading her up. Not yet, but I'm gonna load her up, take the old faithful Tahoe, and just bring the bare essentials, you know, a couple spare tires, my toolbox, and try to get some laps shaken down with this car, and hopefully see if I got the carburetor issues fixed. Finally, it's been a long journey with that, and also I'm gonna, as you guys know, do a little setup change and see if I got the car to turn a little better. I ended up putting a shock extension on the left front tire, because the way it was holding the tire up quite a bit. So I got another probably 2 inches of travel on that tire now. So I got the chain all the way out, so this tire is gonna be able to drop down now and stay on the ground, and hopefully that will help this thing not be so dang tight on the throttle. So gonna try that out, and I'm gonna go ahead and just get a square on the rear end right now, and I'll show you guys how I do that. And then I'm gonna just get to work, end this video, and try to do some tweaking on the chassis to make it turn better and handle better for tomorrow night. So let me get to it. All right, so the first step I do here is take my homemade plumb bob, which is basically just a nut tied to a string, and I wrap it around the back of this rear end. So it's coming off the back side of the axle tube here, and I just get it barely off the ground like that, and then wrap it around a couple times so it's stationary. And that's the first step. Alright, so step 2 is to take a tape measure, and so basically from this plate right here, I don't know if you guys can see, let me try to turn this guy. This plate right here, on the inside right here of the bracket, I have measured from here, the flat part, all the way up to the bottom grease zerk fitting on the lower control arm. So I got a measurement to here and measurement to there, and it's pretty dang close to being square. So I know that I don't have to, you know, factor in any kind of difference in frame rail length from side to side. So anyways, go from there back over here, and that is my right rear trail. So it's normally around 19 inches, and right now we're looking at about 19 and a quarter. So 19 and a quarter, I'm gonna go ahead and check the other side now. Actually, wait, what I'm talking about. First, I'm gonna check my bar angle. So I just bought this. I had to get a new one of these guys because the old one broke. So I slipped down to Harbor Freight, a whole $4 this magnetic base. So I'm gonna get a control arm angle here, and it should be around 10. Looks like it's about, I don't know, 9. All right, now I'm making my way over to the left rear. Oh my gosh, who the hell is calling me? My brother. Probably wants to know when I'm gonna go shoot some ducks with him. Hold on, give me 1 second. Hello? Anyways, I'm back. Left rear bar is showing about 8 degrees as well. Trying to take this thing off kill a little bit. So I do it the exact same way that I do the other side. Hang this plumb bob off the rear end here. Alright, now this plate is pretty much the same location as the other plate, to the left front lower zerk fitting on the ball joint. So we're looking at about 18 3/4. So I got about a ½ inch of lead in this car, which is I think where I want to keep it at. I don't think I want to adjust it. Yeah, I'll give that a shot. Alright, and the last thing I'm going to do here is, actually I just did it. I'm going to show you guys what I did. Move this J-bar mount on the chassis side. From the bottom of this to here is now 4 inches. Before, it was 6. So I moved it down 2 inches. And I was telling you guys in the last video that, or maybe it was 2 videos ago in the race video, that I used to be at 5 inches. And I moved it up to 6 for the last race, and it was the wrong direction. I should have gone down to 4. So I'm gonna give that a shot. Hopefully that frees the car up quite a bit and doesn't plant the right rear so hard, and as you guys saw, burn it up so quick. All right, something I like to do before every race is get underneath here and spread down the heim joints, and then just work some WD-40 in them. Loosen them up a little bit because I'm trying to get all the dirt and stuff out of that area, and let these guys be free floating, and you can feel a difference. You work it in a couple times and it's just like, it should feel like butter. Get her all gassed up. I'm gonna put 10 gallons of good old 91 pump gas in her. So that's pretty much gonna do it for this video. I know it's a short video, but I'll get back on this camera tomorrow, which is race day. So hopefully everything I just did right here on the car to kind of free it up a little bit, and everything I did to the car is gonna be perfect, and that we can log some more laps before the end of the year, because this will almost indefinitely be our last race of the season. So let me know what you guys think about me posting some of the older videos like I was talking about earlier. If you think that's a good idea, let me know. Also, if you guys want to see a tour of the entire shop here, which is not much, this off season, let me know and I'll make that happen for you guys. Dang, I almost got through the video, but my camera just died. So anyways, I'll see you guys tomorrow, Saturday, October 21st at Marysville Raceway. Wish us luck, and if it's bent, it ain't broken.